Welcome to Pemberley Farm. Well, it's Friday, so it's canning day. And so what we're doing today is we are canning fresh pineapple. Now, if you have never had fresh pineapple from the grocery store, you do not know what you are missing. I mean, and what I do, because, well, let me say, you don't know what you're missing because it does, the Dole or any other brand doesn't hold a candle to what you do when you do it fresh. And what I do is I wait till pineapples go on sale, because usually they're like around $3. And so these went on sale for $1.58. Sometimes you can find them cheaper, sometimes a little bit more, but that's not a bad price. And we really love to can the pineapple ourselves. My husband took the outside off, but he didn't want to be filmed. We were going to film it all, and he was like, I don't want to be on camera. So anyway, so here we are. He peeled them and cut them into these chunks, and so that's what I'm doing, is cutting them up. You see, it's just like chunk pineapple you buy in a can, and it is so good. It is so good. And so what is the process? The process is once you get them peeled and cut up, then all you have to do is put them in the jar. And on the stove back here, we have a simple syrup. Now, the simple syrup, the small recipe is 2 1/4, I believe, cups of sugar and 5 1/4 cups of water, and that's a light syrup. But any canning book, and you can even Google it, you know, what is a simple syrup, and it will give you a chart whether you want extra light, medium, heavy, you know, whatever you want. The more sugar you want, you know, or the less sugar you want. We go with light because, you know, pineapple is already sweet, and so we don't want to go with too much sugar. So that's what we're doing, and getting these cut up and getting them in the jars. And it is, like I tell you, if you have never tried this, you really need to try it. They are so good. All right, so we've got all of our jars stuffed with the cut up pineapple. We had a little bit left over. That's okay. We'll put them in the refrigerator and we'll eat along. I will tell you that fresh pineapple, if you eat a lot of it, which we've been kind of snacking here while I was cutting, eventually it'll start to burn your mouth. And so we got to stop because my tongue is burning. But other than that, it is a wonderful thing and very delicious. But anyway, so what we have here is our simple syrup, and it's hot, and we're going to just pour it in our jar. Okay. Cover our pineapple. We'll come back and debubble because it'll need it. But that's what we're doing right now. And then once we debubble, it'll more than likely need some more added to top it off a little bit, and that'll be fine. We'll do that. And then we'll wipe the rims of our jars really good because it's sticky. The pineapple themselves are sticky. And then this is like I say, this is sugar and water, so it's sticky as well. So we'll wipe that clean. Our lids are soaking in some hot water. All right, so we have all of our pineapple in their jars, their lids on. They put them in the rack, and then we gently set the rack down inside the canner. The water was very hot, and you remember the rule, whether no matter what kind of canning you're doing, hot water, hot jars, cold water, cold jars. That's the rule, no matter whether it's water bath or pressure canning. Now, I know that most of the videos we have done has been pressure canning. I know we've done a couple of things that was water bath, but it's been a while. And so just remember that in water bath canning, the water has to cover the jars by 1 inch or 2, okay? It has to cover the jars. In pressure canning, it does not. In pressure canning, your canner book will tell you how much water to put in the bottom of your canner. That's what you go by, okay? But it will not normally cover the tops of your jars, okay? So, unless you're using the little short jars. But, so, it's covered. We've got the tops of our jars are covered. We're going to put the lid on it in just a minute, and then it's up on very high, and it'll come to a rolling boil, and we will start the time when it reaches the rolling boil. And then we will process it for 15 minutes. So it's a lot quicker process than pressure canning, but it's fruit. So, and it's very high acid. My tongue burning can tell you that. So anyway, it also comes out immediately. I mean, when we turn it off, we'll let it sit for a couple of minutes, and then we'll pull the rack up and sit it. We'll take the lid off and let it sit. We'll just let it sit to kind of acclimate. We'll first take the lid off a little bit, let it acclimate. It's not very cool in here today, and so it's not like it's going to get too much thermal shock from the inside the house. And we don't have the air conditioner on. So anyway, but yes, you don't have to wait an hour or more for the canner to come off of pressure. This can come out virtually immediately. We'll set it over here. We will let it sit for 18 to 24 hours. We won't mess with it. And then, because I kind of made a mess on some of the jars, we always wash our jars before we put them on the shelf for storage. We always do. Because you make a mess. Take the rings off, wash them, put them on the shelf, but don't forget to mark them. Well, I know that's pineapple, but what if you have some older pineapple that needs using first, and you were in a hurry and stuck these in the front? Well, then you don't know what's what. So always mark what it is and date it so that you don't get in trouble later on. Okay, our pineapple is out of the canner, and they're gonna sit here, like I said, for about 18 to 24 hours. That's why we set them back out of the way, because we're doing a lot of other things today. But anyway, they're gonna cool down. I'll wash the jars tomorrow, and we'll be done with it and put them where they belong. So give it a try. Like I say, pineapple goes on sale from time to time, and try finding them on sale and try this. It is so easy and so yummy. You will never go back to the store-bought canned pineapple. Thank you for joining us today and watching our video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you've not already. And check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We are Pemberley Farm Homestead. God bless you from Pemberley Farm.